Good day everyone, my name is Gasamay Piki together with my group members, and we are the group 4, and we are assigned to discuss lesson number 4 entitled Appreciating Painting.
Elements of painting. Like all other forms of art, painting has its own components which is covered in brief below. Understanding these components is essential to both creating and enjoying the specific art form. Ang elemento ng pag-painting, may mga pangunahing bahagi na ginagamit ng mga painting upang lumikha ng mga visual signing. Ang pag-unawa sa mga elemento ito ay nakatulong sa parehong tagapaglikha at tagapanood ng at pahalagan ang struktura at dimensyon ng mga painting elements. And the distance in a painting should search for the three distance of the forehead in a painting is the areas nearest to the observer between foreground and the furthest away is the middle ground, in order to help a spectator detect and see details that they might have missed during the first viewing of the painting. It's crucial to practice looking each other distance independently, and the distance is kailangan mong maghanap ng tatlong distance upang matulungan ang tagapanood na makita ang buong detalye ng uri ng painting. At mahalaga na masagawa ng pagtingin sa bawat isa ng siyate. Ito ay nakapag-iisa upang makita sa tagapanood na ang buong detalye ng distance of painting. Color are used by artists to portray emotion and moods their paintings by arranging vibrant color and scene to one another. They can produce and happy atmosphere. And the color, it is may maraming uri ng color. May blue, greens, and violet. And the violets, ang blue, it is mauna ang mainit-init, on the red and yellow. Habang tinitingnan mo ang likhang signing, ito ay kagiliw-giliw na tandaan ng mga kulay na ginagamit ng artist, kung alin ang lumabas at kung paano nakaapekto ng mga kulay sa iyong damdamin. Ang mga komentaryong host na lumaki sa lumitaw ng mga malinaw na kapag ginagamit na magkasama, it is mauna siya ang kulay asul, pula at berde o dilaw. At bukod pa rito, ang ginagamit ng painting upang lumiwanag lalo ang kulay, it is mauni ang color white or itim, para upang todo pababa kulay. And
lights. Painters study lights to create realistic and impactful artworks. They use natural or artificial lights to highlight subjects and guide attention. Lights affects colors, make objects appear solid, and set the painting's mood. Observing light source help understand the painting's visual effect and emotion tones. So painters utilize light as a powerful tool to bring their artworks to life and invoke emotional responses.
artists use different line, diagonal, curve, vertical, and horizontal to express ideas and feelings in their paintings. To be sure to be observed and note their placement. First is diagonal. Diagonal is a straight and sloping, not a horizontal or vertical. Second is curve. Curve is not a straight line, but is bent like this bend, not a straight line bend. The third and fourth is vertical and horizontal. The vertical is the straight line and the horizontal is pahigda. Pahigda ang horizontal ha. Pahigda. Tapos ang vertical is straight ganito. Naba ana. Ang horizontal ana.
Shape is an artist use shape to express ideas as a circle, triangle, rectangle, ovals, or square. To add energy or create a serene effects, compassion involves planning how two elements like color, line, and shape are arranged in a planting, drawing the viewer's eyes, and guiding them to the factors. Perspective conveys three-dimensional shape by layering the foreground, middle ground, and background, creating deep and deep. Symbols such as sunflowers in a Van Gogh painting such a life, death, hope, and faith in God. Ang examples dahil sa shape kay a shape is a graphical presentation of an object's form or its external boundary, outline, or external surface.
Composition in art is the arrangement of elements to create a visually appealing work. It involves organizing the elements of art and design, such as color, line, and shape, to evoke a specific mood or effect. Some artists always master their plan before they are going to paint, so that they will not be confused.
Perspectives. Artists use perspective to depict three-dimensional space. A flat image can appear three-dimensional and have depth because of perspective. One way an artist produces perspective is by layering the three distances of background, middle ground, and foreground. An artist may join parallel lines to create deeper space. The artist may reduce the size, color, or detail of the background objects to create the illusion of distance. So it depends on the artist, because artists can reduce the size, the color, or the detail of the objects that he creates. And the perspective is about the three distances of background. The background is on the back of the painting, and the middle ground is here, and the foreground is on the bottom.
My topic about symbol. A symbol is an object with a special meaning used by artists to express ideas like life, death, hope, and faith. Paintings often have hidden meanings through these symbols. For example, Van Gogh sunflowers represent the sun, the south, and hope. Van Dyck's sunflower symbolize King Charles. Symbols make art more meaningful and help artists communicate emotion without words.
My name is Rabi Manza. I'm here to explain the two types of general groupings of painting. Number one is abstract painting, and number two is realistic. The abstract painting is a painting is considered abstract when the subject does not appear as it would in reality. The purpose of that, instead of realistic representation, the artist focuses on expressing emotion, thoughts, or concept. The meaning is not easily recognizable at first glance. Some abstract art includes figures, but they are distorted or presented a misshapen manner. Number 2 is realistic painting. A realistic painting is a painting is realistic when it appears the subject exactly as it appear in real life. It referred to this style as mimetic or imitation, meaning that art should be direct representation of reality. The goal is to make the art look as close to real life as possible. That's all, sir.
Doing a mural. To create a historical mural of the Philippines, begin with a detailed sketch that visually represent key events from the pre-Spanish, Spanish, American, and contemporary periods. In the chronological order, the mural should allow viewers to experience history as if walking through time, moving from one era to the next. So, a historical mural of the Philippines, designed to represent key events from pre-Spanish, Spanish, American, and contemporary periods, ay nag-aalok ng visual na salaysay ng mayaman at masalimuot na kasaysayan ng bansa. Ang mural ay nagsisilbing isang timeline na nag-aanyaya sa mga manunood na maranasan ang evolusyon ng bansa. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci, 1452 to 1519, was a renowned Florentine painter best known for his masterpiece Mona Lisa, which is famous for its scenery expression and delicate use of lights and shadow. He was a pioneer of chiaroscuro, a technique that creates depth thoughts, strong contrasts of lights and dark. Aside from painting, he was also an inventor, scientist, and engineer, embodying the idea of the Renaissance man. Some of his other notable work includes The Last Supper, The Virgin and Child with Saint Anne, Duration of the Magi, The Virgin of the Rocks, and The Battle of Anghari. So, Leonardo da Vinci was a highly influenced Florentine artist, recognized for his remarkable contribution to painting, science, and engineering. During our Renaissance, his most famous work, the Mona Lisa, he often used black and white pigments as a way of studying shades and lights. Leonardo developed a technique known as chiaroscuro. The technique involves a softening of the paint and is famous in his painting, the Mona Lisa.
Michelangelo is born in March 6, 1475. And next is Vincent van Gogh. A Dutch painter, was forlorn and lonely, proposing to marriage but being rejected twice. He cut off this urge to express their dislike for noise and life with a prostitute. Pablo Picasso was also a notable artist. Vincent van Gogh is born in March 30, 1853, and it is the most famous and influential figure in the history of Western art. And he died February 18, 1564, and age of 88 years old.
Picasso, Michelangelo, Bonaventura, rewind to stone, cover and painters is known for his classical works like the Sentence Chapel and Procession and Pieta. So, ang ano ni Picasso kay the 1881 to 1973 was a Spanish artist known for CO founding the Cubist movement, inventing collage and exploring with unity of artist style. Francisco Jose de Goya Lucente, known as the Goya, was a Spanish painter and printmaker, considered one of the most important artists of the late 18th and early 19th centuries, renowned for his portraits and typeness and print, including the four famous disasters of war. Francisco Jose de Goya Lucente. Francisco Jose de Goya Lucente, a historian and court painter, was known for his subversive and subjective art and style.
Fernando Marcelo, a Filipino painter, best remembered for his rural landscape in the use of light. One of the paintings that Fernando is the planting of rice, and On the Way Home are examples of his rural landscape paintings. His work is known for its luminosity and naturalistic style. Her first taste in the art of painting was the first discovered and nurtured by his uncle in the name of Fabian de la Rosario, mother of her um, first degree cousin. Later, he enrolled at Liceo de Manila and at the University of the Philippines. He studied fine arts and graduated in 1914. After working as a commercial artist and occasional instructor, he went to Madrid, and for 7 months he made sketches at the Museo and in the streets of the city. He went to the New York where he discovered Impression and Cubism, which became very influential in his work. He was born on May 30, 1892 at Paco District, Manila.
Juan Luna. His Mexican-style mustache identifies his stance in photos. After studying in Madrid, Juan Luna's private instructor took him to Rome to study under the masters. His well-known creation, the Spolarium, took first place at the 1884 Madrid Exposition. He was married, but he killed his wife and brother-in-law because he was so envious. He was exonerated of all allegations by the French court. On December 7, 1899, he passed away in Hong Kong from a heart attack after learning that his brother had been killed by fellow Filipino rebels. Juan Luna's Polarium, a monumental oil-on-canvas painting completed in 1884, transcends in its depiction of a Roman gladiatorial scene to become a powerful allegory for the suffering and oppression experienced by the Filipino people under Spanish colonial rule. The painting portrays the grim aftermath of a gladiatorial contest, with lifeless bodies being dragged across the arena floor, stripped of their possessions. Luna's masterful use of dramatic lighting, realistic figures, and a somber palette evokes a profound sense of tragedy and loss. While set in ancient Rome, Spolarium resonated deeply with Filipinos, who saw in the fallen gladiators a reflection of their own subjugated state. The painting's symbolism, though veiled, spoke volumes about the injustice and abuses of colonial power, igniting a sense of national consciousness and inspiring many to fight for independence.
Vicente Silva Manansala. Si Vicente Silva Manansala ay isa daw Pilipinong kubis na pintor at ilustrador. Isa sa mga unang abstractionist sa eksena ng signing ng Pilipinas. Si Manansala ay kilala din rin na tumulay sa agwat sa pagitan ng mga rural at pamumuhay. At yun lang po. Thank you.